had also shared that if you needed to, you could also speed up the process. And I think, you went back, going back earlier, you shared that somebody couldn't get financed, they recommended that they talk to you, and you were able to get this person closed in 8 days. That's probably a situation where someone's financing doesn't actually happen, and now they're under contract, their earnest money is non-refundable, they don't want to lose it, and now somebody needs to come save the day. What are things that you can do to, in case somebody's listening and they're like, oh my gosh, that's my situation right now, what can you do to help somebody in this situation be able to take that process and make it quicker?
So that's a good question, and I've done that a lot over the last 10 years anyway.
Okay.
As far as helping somebody speed up a process because one loan officer couldn't get it done or the pre-approval wasn't good. One of the first things I do when I tell somebody, look, you've got a deadline approaching, one of the things as a real estate agent that you hate is when a loan officer calls you, and I love to communicate with my real estate agents and say, hey, I need to extend the financing and appraisal deadline, which is one of the deadlines on the contract, right?
Yes.
You're going to go, what for?
Right.
Now I've got to talk to the seller's agent. It's going to, maybe they're neurotic. I don't know what's going on over there, right?
Yep.
So you hate getting that call. So if I know that we're approaching deadlines, first of all, I'm going to alert my borrower, right? And the realtor, we're going to double team. But if a realtor comes to me and says, Marcus, we are in a competitive situation, we've got to close this in 14 days, I'm going to go to the borrower's house that night, or they're going to come to my office that night. We are going to get the documents that night. We are going to pull credit immediately. We are going to go right in. The due diligence now is out the window, right?
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
And I tell the borrower up front, again, it's all about expectations. I tell them that I'm going to put a rush on the appraisal. It's generally $125, $150 that they pay for. I get an appraisal back in 24 hours. That cuts off 7 days right there. If I alert the processor and the lender that I'm going to that we are doing as much of a rush as we can, everybody's on board to get it done. Because what you don't want to do as a lender is when somebody's pushed for time to get something done on a contract, you want to save face as a lender and you want to perform. You want to get it done on that contract. The last thing you want to do is go to the realtor and say, I can't get this done in your time frame. If it's 3 days, be real. Nobody's going to get that done, right?
Sure.
But if it's within a realistic amount of time and the lender can get it done if they jump through hoops, you want to do it because you're going to make that borrower happy, the realtor happy on both ends, and you get raving fans for life. And that's what we're in it for, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very cool. Wonderful. Well, we're going to go to a commercial break again, but this will be a different type of commercial. Mohammed, if you don't mind taking us to commercial break with the fun little music. All right, Marcus, this commercial break, I am promoting a sushi restaurant.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, called Makisu. And it's on 7777 State Street. 4 sevens, not 7 sevens. I said 7 times. It's 4 sevens. 7777 State Street. It's really good food, really good sushi, and I've become really good friends with them since they opened up. Me and my wife decided to give it a shot, and we went in there, and they've taken such good care of us that I wanted to promote Makisu. So if you live in the Midvale, Murray, Sandy area, and you're looking for some good sushi by a little mom and pop family, it's actually 2 cousins that started it up, I highly recommend going and checking it out. So it's 7777 State Street, Makisu, Google it. Tell them that Yoshi sent you. I've gotten to know them pretty well. All right. Thank you, Mohammed. All right, those guys are really cool over there. Wanted to promote them, and